Guys, Coach Joe here. Today we're going to go over, or this video is going to go over how we convert our forecheck into offense. So at its most basic level, we're going to run a triangle offense. So we always want to look like we're in a triangle at any given point here. Good net front presence. All right, so like if you look at it, right, that's a triangle. So we're always going to try and run that triangle. And the key to the good triangle is to always have one of our forwards up here in the slot, is up here ready to actually help out on the back end if we need it. That's one of the ways that we're going to run a very effective triangle. Because you'll notice I can put these guys kind of anywhere. See, we're always in that triangle. We're always in that triangle, as long as we have that one forward high. Where it gets a little messy is when we tend to get three guys below the goal line. So you know we're no longer in a triangle, now we're in a line. Right, we want to try and avoid at all costs. We don't want anybody below this goal line. Or we don't want all three of our players below this goal line. We can take two below the goal line as long as one is high, because then we're in triangle offense and we're not giving up an odd man rush the other way. See, we always have three back against two coming. Alright, so converting our forecheck into offense and kind of our offensive scheme in general this year. So we're going to put the puck in. Right, so F1, your job is kamikaze. Right, you are flying to that puck. That is your only job. You are hitting this blue line with speed, and you are going full bore to that puck. That's your job. Is to go right in and go get that puck, go pressure that defenseman, and remember we're going to go inside out. So we're going to make sure we put the puck this way. So F1, your job is to hit this line with speed, and bam, right on the puck. F2, your job is to hit that line with speed, get on the puck so we isolate. See how we box him in there? Your job is to get in there with him. Now the whole key to the forecheck, remember, is this blue line. So if we can get these two guys, especially hitting that blue line with speed and in time, we're going to forecheck the hell out of people, and they're going to hate to play us, which is the goal. We don't want people to like to play us. We want to be a nightmare. So F1, strong on the puck. F2, strong on the puck. F3 is critical. This is the most critical spot on the ice right here, or this person is the most critical spot. He needs to be high. Has to be high. Right, because as we talked about before, see that triangle right there? He needs to be high. If he gets too low, we're done. Because then they're going to chip this puck out, they're going to reverse it, and we're going to have a lot of problems because they're going to come out on an odd man rush, and we're going to have a lot of issues. So the third man has to be high in order for the scheme to work. Must be high. Okay. Now, defense, we're very active this year. I want you following plays. So if this puck is deep in the zone, you better be on this blue line. Right here, we're going to hold this blue line. We're going to hold this blue line. You better be in that zone. If this puck is here and you are here, we're going to have a problem. Okay? You have to hustle and you have to move up with the play. You've got to get up there. Okay? We need to be holding blue lines, keeping pressure. The best defense is a good offense, right? So we want to be holding these blue lines and we want to play down this end of the rink so Nick and Aiden don't have to do as much down here. So that's the scheme. Okay, so that's how our forecheck looks. So we're going to have a third guy high, two guys strong on the puck. Now, once we get that puck, okay, the first person to get the puck, oh, actually, we're not going to do that yet. Let's just look at the shift. All right, so let's look at this shift here. So if this puck, if they decide to reverse it, so they decide to move this puck over to here, F1 creates back pressure. So you are still F1. Your job is still F1. Your job is still F1. You create back pressure. F3, you now become F2. Your job is now get on the puck. F2, who is in the corner. F2, who is in the corner. You become the most critical part on the ice. You become F3. You need to be in the middle. Defense shift. Defense shift. There you go. So anytime this puck moves, we need to have somebody high. Now, we're going to be a low to high team this year. What that means is I want to hem people in. I want to drill them down here. And then I want to get this puck to our points. And then I want pucks on net, pucks and bodies to the net. So, low to high. We get possession of this puck. Your first look is going to be to the defenseman. Either one. Right? Your first look is going to be either way. Now, they might not be there. They might not be open, right? So don't force it. Your first look is to the defense. Your first look is here, or here. Okay? Second look is to F3. He's going to be sitting right in that sweet spot. That's your second look. Third look is you take that puck to the net yourself. And then we get pucks and bodies. Now, if all of those options are gone, this puck goes behind the net. We chip it back, or we either carry or chip, possess it behind the net, and then we begin our cycle. Right? So we all know what the basic cycle is. We go here. Right? So it's gonna look like this. And everybody's moving. So we're going to come in, puck's going to be there, and we're just moving. So we're going to come down, and this is all happening at once, rotating around. He's pulling the puck out, right? His look is to defense. His look is here. His look is here. His look is here, or his look is to take. Okay? We don't have anything. We're going to retain possession of that puck by banking it off. Driving. F3 picks this up. And once again, there's the look. Comes around. Right? So the look is either back down low. You can go tic-tac-toe. You can go down low here. F1 drives the net. Bang, bang. We go there. Okay? You can go back to the D right here where you're already going to have somebody driving the net. D gets the puck here. He can either shoot or we can go D to D, in which case we're going to flood two guys to the front. F3 is going to make sure he's getting up here on the back door. See how he's a little higher than everybody else. So there are lots of creative options that you can create off a cycle. But the whole idea is to hold on to the puck. So that's how we're going to create offense this year. Now, a rule of thumb is going to be when this puck gets to either point, right? Obviously, we want to shoot from the middle. Like this is our best chance. But I want shots this year. We're ripping this puck. We're letting it go. Now, on defense, our whole goal... Remember, on defense, our whole goal is to keep the puck out of this zone, correct? Our entire defensive scheme is to keep the puck out of this zone. Call it the house, right? This is our entire scheme. It's to keep the puck out of here. Now, when we play offense, we want to work the puck to get it in here, right? We want to work the puck to get it in the zone, to get it in this sweet spot. That's where we want to take shots from. Now, in most cases, okay? Now, defense, on offense, we can kind of extend these lines a little bit. Like, I'll take shots from, like, here. We'll take shots from here. Like we want to just make sure we get it in these areas. We want to get inside the dots. We want to make sure we're taking as many shots as possible from inside the face-off dots. As many shots as possible from inside the face-off dots. And that's how the cycle works as well. See? So always we're going to have one there, one there, one here. So if this option is here, there you go. That's a high-quality shot. We're going to put that puck on and we're going to get to the net. Right? So we're basically going off cycles. We're going off forechecks. We're trying to work the puck. The point is to work the puck into this zone or into this up here. Let's even extend this a little bit more. Right? We want to work the puck in these areas. And we want to get our best quality shots from these areas. Right? So let's actually just get rid of this. So this is where we want to be shooting from. We want quality shots from this area in here. Now, anytime this puck gets back to the defense, we're getting two in front. I don't care. One guy's getting in front, one guy's getting in front, and I need the other guy sitting on back door if it's over here, or getting ready, to be that extra support guy. So that guy's that extra support guy. We're going to have two in front, and we're going to jam away in here, right? So our team this year, what we're going to do is we are going to play hard until whistles. I mean hard. You jam away, you poke, you slam, you do what you got to do without taking penalties, without being stupid, and you go hard after that puck until the whistle. Once that whistle blows, get out. No extra pushes, no extra shoves, none of that crap. Get out. So you go hard to the whistle, and then you skate away once that whistle blows, right? Different story down our end. So it's the same, but it's going to be a little different down our end. So they're going to do the same thing. They're going to go until that whistle blows. Now, after that whistle blows, they should skate away. If they take an extra poke at Nikki or Aiden, all right, then you have my permission. Then you get rid of them. Then you stick up for your goalies and you get rid of them. But we don't want them getting any good pokes in there anyway. We're going to battle in this zone. That's another video for another time, but we're going to battle like hell in here. So, anyway, offense. Right. So we want shots and shots. So if the goalie makes a save, okay, puck goes on the net, goalie makes a save, and let's say this puck gets deflected to the corner, F3, right, you're going to become, darn it, you're going to become F1. F1, no different. What's his job? Kamikaze, get the puck. Bam. F1, you now become responsible for that. F1 over this side becomes F2. Go get the puck, right? Because we had two guys crash to the net. Go get it. F2 becomes F3. We're high and ready. See, look at that. And the cycle works the same on the other side as well. We retain possession. We have our looks. We don't have any looks. We dump the puck down low, repossess the puck, and then work that cycle game. Work it around. Work it around, work it around, work it around. Just like this. Always looking for options. Anytime we bank this puck off the boards, it's got to get deep. So we don't just throw it off the boards straight like this. We got to get it and dump it deep, and then you have to go get it. Like, this is not a game of possession. This is a game of repossession, because you're going to get the puck and you're going to lose the puck. The team that goes and gets the puck back the most times will win the hockey game, right? So it's important to possess it, but when you lose it, you damn sure better go get it back. And that's what I'm looking for this year. I need hunger. I need guys who want the puck. I need guys who are not going to back down. Right? You need to get that puck. We need to have the puck if we're going to win games. If you want to win the league this year, you want to go to playoffs, you want to do things special, we need to do special things. We need this puck. We need this puck every single time. You want to do special things, get the puck. We need to get shots on the net. I want shots. I want shots on this net. We can get 20 shots, 30 shots. I don't care. I want pucks on net, and I want pucks and bodies to the net. 80% of goals are scored within 8 inches of this crease. 80% in the NHL too. 80% of goals are scored. Let me see. Give me a shape here. 80% of goals are scored. Right? What shape do we want to use, guys? Let's use. That's fine. I'll take the circle. Right? It's. Anyway, all right, so this will just work for demonstration purposes, right? 80% of your goals are scored right there, right in this zone, 8 inches out of that crease. That's why it's so important that we flood shots, we get shots there, and we flood bodies there. We make sure that we get bodies to this net to occupy this zone, so we can finish and put pucks in the net. And there's no mercy this year, right? There's no mercy. We are pouring it on. Just let it go. We're ripping shots, we're making plays, and we're getting moving up the ice. So that is how we're going to create offense this year. So it's a quick review. Pull everybody out real quick. So the bullet points. Bullet points are, We need to hit this blue line with speed. Hit this blue line with speed. F1. Right, puck goes in. Everybody needs to hit the line with speed. F1. Go get the puck. F2. Go get the puck. F3. Make sure you're high. Defense, don't be lazy. Get your asses up in the play. Get up there. Right, F3 is nice and high. 2-1 this year. Okay, now we're going to work cycles. Very simple. Because the whole goal is to get the puck where? Right here. We want to get as many shots from here as possible. So we will work cycles this year. Bang, we'll go off the wall, pick it up, looking for our options, right? Puck gets back to the defense. Puck gets back to the defense. We are automatically sending 2 people to the net. Now, how do you know? Okay, so let's go over that really quick. So, how do you know that you're not supposed to be in the front of the net? Well, that's going to come with not watching this puck. We don't want to get caught puck watching. So if you look up, if you're on the wall over here and you look up, and that puck is at the point, and you see that there are 2 of your teammates already heading for the front of that net, you gotta make sure you're out of the way, number 1 of the shot, and then ready to kind of assume this little more defensive posture, right? That's how you know. You gotta get your head up. You can't be caught watching the puck, and you gotta be ready to just be aware. You gotta be ready and aware to get into your spot where you need to be. And then we work the shifts, so it moves to the other side. We went over the shifts. Yeah, so I want pucks and bodies this year. You're going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear that a lot from me at the net. We're going to go pucks and bodies, pucks and bodies, pucks and bodies. That's what we want, and jam away until that whistle blows. Let's put some goals in this year, boys and girls, and we will. And we're going to be just fine. Yep. So that is offense. Let's have some fun.